Hi everyone, welcome in this additional of today's newspaper on Friday, July the 10th, 2020. We have here 6 Sudokus, 1 star, 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars, a binary and a tectonic. We will start with the first one. A Sudoku with 1 star. And before I start, I always now count the printed numbers because in the previous additional I have also do this every time, so it's an indication of the difficulty level, but it's not 100%. The less printed numbers, the difficulty level will be higher. Sometimes a 4-star Sudoku is faster than a 2-star Sudoku. Anyway, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus 4 is 11, plus 2 is 13, plus 3 is 16, plus 4 is 20, 24, plus 3 is 27. Printed numbers, digits in this Sudoku. Alright, so let's get started. Alright. We have here in the second column 5 missing numbers. 2 of those missing numbers are the 1 and the 4. We have a 1 and a 4 here in this big square. So no 1 and a 4 in these 3 boxes. So the 1 and the 4 goes in those 2 boxes in this column. We have a 1 here, so no 1 there. 1 should be here and the 4 goes there. Then 3 missing numbers left in the second column. One of the missing numbers is 9. We see here 9. So no 9 there, here 9, no 9 there. The only place for the 9 should be there. These 2 numbers I cannot fill this yet. Those numbers are the 5 and the 7. Let me see, in this column 1, 2, 3, 4 missing numbers. One of the missing numbers is an 8. We see here an 8 in this big square, so no 8 in these 2 boxes. So the 8 could be here or could be there, and look, we have an 8 there, so no 8 there. 8 should be here. 3 missing numbers now in this column. One of the missing numbers is a 1. We see here 1, so no 1 there. Here also a 1, so no 1 there. The only place for the 1 should be there. Then the other 2 numbers, I cannot fill this yet. The 4 and the 5 need to wait for more information. How about the 1 in this row? A 1 in the row above. So in that row, the only 2 places for the 1 should be here or there. We see here 1. No 1 there. 1 should be here. 1 in this column. 1 in that column. So in the middle column, the only 3 places for the 1 should be here, here, or there. We see here 1, so no 1 there. Here 1, no 1 there. The only place for the 1 should be there. And all the 1s are used, I can see. Yes, alright. How about 7, 2. Let me see. 3 in this row, 3 in the middle row, so the row are both. The only place for the 3 should be there. Then I cannot continue with the 3. I need more numbers. How about 5 to 7? Yeah. 2. Yeah. We have 2. I need a 2. I need an extra 2. 8. No. The 8 in the first column. The 8 in the second column. So in the third column, the only 2 places for the 8 should be here or there. We see here an 8. No 8 there. 8 should be there. Then 7 and 5. Yes. I've told you these 2 numbers are reserved for the 7 and the 5. How about the other 3 numbers? The other 3 numbers, the 2, the 3, and the 6. We have a 2 here, so no 2 in these 2 boxes. 1 box left for the 2 should be there. The 6 and the 3 are missing. We see here 6, so no 6 there. 6 should be there, and the 3 goes there. 3 in this row, 3 in the second row, so in the third row, the only place for the 3 should be there. 3 in this row is the 3 in the last row, so in the row between, the only 2 places for the 3 should be here or there. We see here 3, no 3 there, 3 should be here, and all the 3s are used. I can see. Yes, alright. 6, alright, 6, 6. 2 in this row, 2 in the third row, so the row between, the only place for the 2 should be there. 2 in this row, 2 in the row below, so in the last row, the only place for the 2 should be there. 2 in this column, 2 in the middle column, so the column next, the only place for the 2 should be there. Then I cannot continue with the 2. How about the number 4 in the third column, 4 in the second column. So in the first column, the only 2 places for the 4 here or there. We see here 4, no 4 there, 4 should be there. In this big square, 5 missing numbers. One of the missing numbers is 4. We see here 4, so no 4 in these 3 boxes. Therefore, no 4 in those 2 boxes. 1 box left for the 4 should be here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is missing in this big square. The 7 is missing, and the 9 is missing. We see here a 7, so no 7 there. So the 7 should be here or there. We have a 7 in these 2 boxes. So 7 in the third column, the 7's in the second column. So in the first column, the only place for the 7 should be there. 1 box left in the first column for the number 9, I believe. Yes, 9. two numbers left in this big square for the numbers 9 and 2. 9 and 2, let me mark them for you. These two numbers in this big square, the numbers 7 and 5. And those two numbers also 7 and 5. Alright. And now let's see these two numbers in this row, 7 and 5. A lot of pairs. These two, the 7 and 5. 7, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4. The 8 is missing. Yes, the 8 is missing in this column. We see here an 8, no 8 there. So the only place for the 8 should be there. 7 and 5, 7 and 5. So we have a pair here. These two numbers, 7 and 5. These three numbers, 7, 5, and the 6. 6 is missing. The 6 should be one of these two. Yes. And we have a 6 here, so no 6 there. So these two boxes for the 6. These two numbers, the 5 and the 4. 5 and a 4. Do we have a 5 and a 4? I cannot place a 5 here because we have a pair with the 7 and a 5, 7 and a 5. So the 5 is already used. So here cannot be a 5. Here should be the 5. And here should be the 4. Because we have a pair here. The other two numbers, the 9 and the 9 and the 9 and the 6. Yes, we have a 6 here, 6 there. So in the row between, the only place for the 6 should be there. One number left in this row for the number 9. 9 in the last row, 9 in the row above. So in that row, the only place for the 9 should be there. Two numbers left in this big square for the numbers 8 and 5. 8 and 5. Let me mark them. We have a 5 here, so this cannot be a 5 anymore. This should be the 7, and this should be the 5 in the first row. Then we have a 5 now, so this cannot be a 5 anymore. This should be the 7, and this should be the 5. One box left in this big square for the number 7. Two boxes left in this big square for the numbers 5 and 8. 8 and 5, 8 and 5. Let me mark them for you. These two numbers in this big square, the 6 and the 4. We have a 6 here, so no 6 there. 6 should be here. And the 4 goes there. Then 4 in this column, 4 in the column next. So in the last column, these two boxes should be a 4. Then how about these two boxes? We have a 2 in this column, 2 in the last column. So in the column between, the only two places for the 2 should be these two numbers. We have a 9 in this column, 9 in the middle column. So in the column next, the only two places for the 9. Yes. How about the number? It should be the 7 and the 6. 7 and the 6 are left in this big square. So this number cannot be a 7. This should be a 5. And this should be the 7. Yes. 7 and the 6. We have a 6 in this row. 6 in the middle row. So in the row below, the only two places for the 6 should be these two numbers. Lot of pairs, lot of pairs, lot of pairs. We have a a 7 in this row. So in the middle row, the only two places for the 7 should be here or there. We see here 7, no 7 there. 7 should be there. So one number left. I've eliminated the 2. So one box left for the 2 should be there. 2 numbers left. The 4 and the 5 are missing. We have a 5 here. So no 5 there. 5 should be here. And the 4 goes there. 5, 5, 7, 7, yes. And now we have a 5 here, so this cannot be a 5 anymore. This should be the 8, and this should be the 5. Yes, alright. We have a 2 here, so this cannot be a 2 anymore. This should be the 2, and this should be the 9. We have a 9 here, so this cannot be a 9 anymore. So one box left for the 9 should be there. One box left in this row for the number 8. Now we have an 8 here, so this cannot be an 8 anymore. This should be the 8, and this should be the 5. We have a 5 now, so this cannot be a 5 anymore. This should be the 5, and this should be the 7. We have now a 7, so this cannot be a 7 anymore. This should be the 7, and this should be the 6. We have a 6 now, so this cannot be a 6 anymore. This should be the 6. And the final number of this big square for the number 4. Yes, finished in 16 minutes. Alright, great Sudoku. Great Sudoku. I like this. Do you think so? Thumbs up, otherwise thumbs down. You can also download this PDF file so you can make it or solve it by yourself. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in a minute with the second one, a Sudoku with 2 stars. So see you later. Bye bye for now.